heard him yelling and screaming backstage about this. The man who thinks that it's completely unfair what happened last week at Violent Valentine. The Natural Born leader, Johnny C, who did not walk out as the IZW champion, still technically undefeated, I guess you could say, because the match wasn't wrong, but he was not able to put that title around his waist for the third time.
Well, he does in fact feel like he was robbed, but again, I've already said it one time already, nothing is solved. Nothing has been solved between Jermaine Johnson and Johnny C. Now you gotta know that this is gonna roll over to a boiling point now.
Well, there he is, coming out accompanied by the Butterscotch Stallion, Mark Wilson. Johnny C apparently has something to say to the IZW crowd, and I'm sure if it was anything like what I heard backstage here and what I've been hearing for much of the past week in various conference calls and other types of social meetings, Johnny C is an unhappy man, and I would not be surprised if he were to try and call out Jermaine Johnson tonight. Of course, we know Jermaine Johnson set one-on-one against Guy Atticus, but, you know, I mean, Johnny C prizes that IZW title for almost more than life itself at this point, and for him to come up that short after having, quite honestly, an amazing run towards Violent Valentine, for him to end up in that situation just will not sit well with him.
Well, the IZW world knows Johnny C is never at a loss for words. I'm sure that tonight's going to be no different, as it never is. I mean, he's never at a loss for words, and I'm sure he's going to have plenty to say about last week and the outcome of the IZW Championship match last week at that Violent Valentine.
Johnny C motioning over one of our security people to hold the Red Bull as if Johnny C needed any energy to begin with. You can see the look on Mark Wilson's face. I mean, normally the Butterscotch Stallion out here, he's typically a little more animated, but he's a little bit calm and reserved, I guess you could say, for...
Well, you know, he got involved in the match a little bit last week as well.
Well, I mean, they tried to put him in there. It was supposed to be one-on-one. That's the way that Johnny C agreed to it. And then Mark Wilson there, our broadcast partner, Sean McHale, goes down to be in Jermaine Johnson's corner. To negate that, well, I guess it's about time to hear what the Natural Born leader has to say.
No! No! Fans are already starting to get underneath the skin of both Mark Wilson and Johnny Z.
It doesn't take much to get underneath that skin.
You know, I don't think right now.
The supporters, the hype section.
He didn't win! He did not win!
Well,
that's exactly what we're out here to talk about right now. It's your false prophet, the so-called leader of the hype section, the man that said, the man...
Well, Johnny Z calls himself the natural
the man
leader, but the leader of the hype
said he was going to beat me last week and prove why he was the IZW champion. That's the only man I need to talk to. I don't need to talk to any of you idiots, any of you morons. The only man I need out here right now is the reigning so-called IZW champion, Jermaine Johnson.
You called it. You said you thought he was going to call out the IZW champion, and he has.
Well, Johnny Z has never been one to
imagine that.
Confrontation, and here he comes. Your three-time IZW champion and still the man with the title around his waist. The leader of the hype section, Jermaine Johnson, on his way out now to meet the man that he faced just last week. And there he is.
The fans here at the Impact Arena were solidly behind Jermaine Johnson last week, and just when you thought Jermaine Johnson was going to be the victor, we got acquainted by the IZW champion.
Okay, hey, you know, we're welcome to have the hype section over here. We love the hype section.
I'm part of the hype section. I don't know about you, I am.
No, I am absolutely 100% a member of the hype section. I can't do the little dance he does, though, but he does it real well.
The fans already know Jermaine Johnson has to say about last week.
So are you proud of yourself? Are you all proud of your IZW champion, Jermaine Johnson?
I guess that's a resounding yes.
So this is the type of champion these mouth-breathing window lickers are proud of nowadays.
Definitely a champion to be proud of, that's for sure.
Yeah, why don't you show your idiocy some more? Why don't you show your total lack of intelligence? Because last I checked, last week was a draw.
And that is actually correct. That was ruled.
You hear them? You hear what they're proud of? They're proud of a guy that barely held on by his fingernails to that IZW championship around his waist. You see, when I was the champ, you couldn't get a draw and have these people respect you. You actually had to win a match. You actually had to prove that you were the real deal. The IZW champion, Jermaine Johnson. You gonna come out here and be proud of yourself after last week? After letting all these people down, after telling all of them how you would beat me and you would be the last man standing. You're gonna come out here and act like you're proud of yourself after it was a draw?
You know who I am proud of? The hype section. Now you want to come out here and talk about it was a draw, which it was. You want to talk about
hype section, hype section, hype section, hype section.
Both men fought their hearts out last week. Both men.
The difference was
You
they
want to
had the hype
talk
section behind them.
about me not even being a deserving champion, but when you heard the hype section, I'm still the IZW champion, like it or not. Now hold on. I'm not proud of what the end result last week. I'm not proud that it came to a draw because I let my hype section down. I went through the most grueling matchup in my entire career, 33 minutes, but at the end of the day, I didn't do what I said I was gonna do. I didn't leave you down for that 10 count because I was down for that 10 count too. But don't you disrespect me, John, because you didn't beat me. Your issue is that we got unsettled business, right? Well, let me tell you something, John. We can settle that business right now. Would you like to settle that business right now?
Hey, whoa. As your reigning IZW champion just pointed out, I too went through the most grueling match of my career. The most physical match of my career. Last week, I'm not scared of anything. My body hurts. I came out here for 33 minutes and I put it all on the line for that IZW championship. And you're right. I didn't come out of there the IZW champion, but I did come out of there more of a winner than you because I kept my word. I still haven't been beaten one-on-one for the IZW championship, but I'm going to give you that opportunity. Not here tonight, Jermaine Johnson. I'm going to give you the opportunity to finally prove you're a man, to finally prove that you can step out of my shadow, to finally prove that you don't need Johnny Z anymore. I'm going to give you the chance March 21st to coronate yourself the undisputed IZW champion when you face me again for the IZW Championship, one-on-one, with the opportunity to prove to your so-called hype section one more time that you can beat the natural-born leader.
All right. Hype section. You cool with that? It sounds like, wait. Are you cool with that? We cool with March 21st, that's what you said? Coronation? That's what you want? You don't want to do it tonight. You don't want this opportunity tonight. You want to wait to the biggest stage in IZW, the 11th anniversary of IZW, and you want to get beat down one more time? No. We're going to do it right here, right now.
Jermaine Johnson's ready.
You're facing me for this championship right now, or you ain't facing me for this championship. Be a man. Hype section, tell him to be a man.
Are we going to have a rematch from last week?
Sure looks like it now. I think they're just going to get a referee out here. And the hype section certainly
That's what you want to see, right? You want this IZW championship match tonight. I was supposed to face Guy Atticus. I ain't got to face Guy Atticus. I want to face you. Where your shadow at, John? Let me get out that shadow, boy. Be Mark.
things are getting deeply personal right here.
Okay, all right. You want to do it tonight, right? You want me to do it tonight, right? First of all, back in my day when a champ went to a draw, the guy that didn't get the belt got a rematch, all right? All right? So you want to do it tonight, right? Well, you don't set policy around here, buddy. I'm the Obama of this company. I set policy.
There's a fair amount of
I make policy around here, and it's going to happen March 21st. Coronation. Jermaine Johnson. Johnny Z.
Yeah, well, I was wondering about this because we knew that Double D was the #1 contender as of winning that Lumberjack strap match last week at Valentine, and I guess he finally decided that if this match was going to happen, he needed to bring that point up. So here comes Double D.
We talk about the war that Jermaine and Johnny Z went through. What about the war that Aaron Neal and Double D went through? We have Lumberjacks with straps lashing these two men all the way from bell to bell.
The welts on the bodies of both of those men, absolutely brutal. And honestly, the bronze bull, Aaron Neal, not even here this week because of the damage that he took. Double D, I think actually suffered some injuries to his ribs. Double D out here to try and bring some calm. The fans
Just the calm before the storm.
Now, it's kind of hard to hear over everybody chanting my name.
We can't help it that all these people are idiots.
Oh no, you're the idiot.
I'm not an idiot.
You're the
You're
idiot.
the idiot.
You and this moron,
you.
the butterscotch jackass,
He's an
are the
idiot,
idiots.
too.
I'm just the champion, by the
I'll
way.
give you that.
Just thought
That belt to be held up. That belt to be is- held up. Shut your mouth. That is the champion right there. You're absolutely right. But what I'm hearing out here is you guys are getting a little ahead of yourselves, right? You're out here trying to make
we're
main
getting
events
ahead
for
of ourselves to
Coronation.
March 21st, Coronation.
Main event for Coronation,
Main event
March
for Coronation.
21st.
Jermaine Johnson versus Johnny Z, one more time for my IZW championship.
Now this situation, I don't know if you all remember, this situation reminds me of something a couple months ago. Do you remember? I know you remember. I'm sure you remember.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
A couple months ago, we found ourselves in this exact situation.
It's absolutely a
Only this time,
Oh, I remember when I came out and told you then that it was going to be myself and Jermaine Johnson for the IZW Championship, just like I'm telling you now that it's going to be me and Jermaine Johnson for the IZW Championship at Coronation.
see if you'd shut your mouth for a minute, you might learn something, dumbass.
starts with Double D.
Last time I came out, you're right, and I kind of butted my way in there, didn't I? I threw some chair shots here, I threw some chair shots there, and I worked my way into that match, didn't I? Only last time, you were the champion. Not anymore.
Yeah, because I'm the champion.
He was the #1 contender. He was the #1 contender. Only this time, Jermaine Johnson's IZW champion. I, Double D, am the #1 contender. And Johnny C's punk ass seems to be left out in the dirt.
See, I don't see how that works because I still haven't been beaten in my rematch for the IZW Championship because, as I stated, it was a draw.
Oh, we know that music!
Hey! I guess we're just going to have a full ring tonight because I think we're about to be joined by the other co-commissioner, and there he is, the #1, John McHale, our sometime broadcast partner, on his way now to the ring. I'm not sure what he intends to add to this pot that's being stirred very, very violently, but we certainly have an unresolved issue. All three of these men at each other's throats. Jermaine Johnson with the title, Johnny T and Double D both proclaiming that they should be the one to face Jermaine at Coronation.
Well, Double D's talked about how he finagled his way into the triple threat back at Chaotic Christmas. Let's not forget who walked out at Coronation last year as the IZW champion, and that himself was Double D.
Are you all calling me #1? I appreciate it.
Let's simmer down here. Let's simmer down here now. Everybody's got a legit beef. Everybody's got a legit beef.
I'm the only one with the legit beef.
You're the only one with legit beef.
Yeah, the legit beef.
But he's the #1 contender. You got the legit beef, but he's the #1 contender. Maybe you want to rephrase that and maybe speak to me a little kinder. You know, maybe change your tone, take the bass out your voice a little bit, and maybe come to me a little nicer, okay?
What is your business out here, Sean?
Shut up. Listen. As far as I'm concerned, the main thing is right now, Jermaine Johnson is the IZW champion. Hey, win or draw, the champ is the champ. No, he did not lose. And that, again, that is a legit beef. It is a legit beef. You have a legit beef, and I agree with you in a way. But I also agree with this man over here. Hey. I'm not arguing with anybody here. I'm just putting it out. Just as much as you've got something, that you've got a point, this man right here has earned his spot at Coronation.
You got lucky. If my brother hadn't shown his damn ass up, you wouldn't even be the #1 contender. Hey, get him out there. Hey,
Give me back up.
Come on.
Be easy, back up. Come on. Listen. Back up. Hey, I said you were the #2. Back up. Hey, I'm with you. Calm down. Don't let him goat you into something.
Oh, that's fine. If he keeps talking, I'm going to take that microphone and shove it up his ass.
Hey!
You're gonna quit talking to me like that. You're gonna quit talking to me.
He gonna put it back where you found it. He gonna put that mic back where you found it.
Again, why are you out here? Is this stand-up hour?
No, I'm sorry. Look.
Everybody's
No.
making jokes and Johnny T.
Listen. It's wrong. Yeah, you don't even know the other one, but it doesn't matter. Listen. You have a legit right. He's the #1 contender.
We're there. We've established
All right,
that he's the #1
Yeah,
contender.
we're not interrupting me. Fact of the matter is, this man right here is the IZW champion. Regardless. Go ahead, IZW. Regardless of your personal feelings about it, John, Maybe you didn't have a draw. Maybe you did win every time, except the time that he won, okay? Maybe you did win every time except the time he won, all right? But now he's the champ. He doesn't lose it on a draw. Regardless of what you were saying in the back, title should be held up. Title should be held up on not on a draw, dummy. Not on a draw, dummy. For years, you keep the title. You keep the title. But I did like what you were saying. Now you've got a great idea. You've got a gripe. You think you should be in Coronation, and it's a great idea. You're the #1 contender. But all right, you are in there. March 21st, you're in there. You had an idea. I'm going to twist it. Title's not going to be held up. It's going to be hung up. 15 feet up in the air, right above all three of you. It's going to be a triple threat. Tables, ladders, and chairs match for the IZW Championship.
What a huge main event!
And if you want to know why, let me give you the finger. Because I'm the #1. That's why. Hit my music.
For the people that we thought saw everything inside that cage match that could have at Christmas, we haven't seen anything but yet.
It's now set and official, as it will be tables, ladders, and chairs. A triple threat match. All three men. We will finally have an absolute resolution to the issue between these three, as only one man will be able to climb up and take that title belt down. And they very well could go through a bunch of tables and have a bunch of chairs applied. And wow,
Somebody's career, this might be their last dance at Coronation in this tables, ladders, and chairs match.
a gigantic announcement from Co-Commissioner Sean McHale. Well, we see the departure of your IZW champion, Jermaine Johnson, and now Double D following just as well, because they are on their way to the back. Jermaine Johnson on later on the face. The face later on tonight. Guy Atticus.
Well, we're starting this week off with a bang. We've got our main event for Coronation announced tonight to start off our show.
We know very well that you can't afford to take any weeks off, fans. This is why you can't afford to miss any of the IZW action that happens each and every week.